Welcome to the office, Big C.
This is your place of work, Michael.
Sure is. This is where I make my Skrilla on the daily.
The smells and sensations of nature are absent. I see no crackling fire, no weapons of forgery. This place is sterile. It emanates hostility and dejection.
My man, I should have shown you the accounting folks down on floor 3 to give you some perspective. This place is mad swanky. It's the most colorful office in the building.
An abundance of color does not equate to swank. True swank comes from connection to the natural world, be it the brightest flower or the grayest sky. In my village of Herdenverk, I was surrounded by the same dreary woodlands each day and night. And by Odin, it was swanky as hell.
Well, I'll be the first to admit, we may have lost some of the one with nature stuff you old folks hollered about. But the new age has its perks, dog. For instance, we get to create our own worlds.
You expect me to believe you are birthing realities as you tap tiles before a metal slab.
Oh, buddy. Let me try to put this in Viking terms for you. So let's see. You guys had paintings, right?
Of course, I'm no stranger to art. Back in the 800s, many acclaimed Nordic artists would come from far and wide to paint my nude figure.
All right. So let's say paintings could move and stuff. And let's say that they could make sound. That's what a video is. And let's say then that you could then go inside that video, explore it, learn about it, interact with it. Dog, that's a video game.
So I would get to then interact with my nude self. That has always been a dream of mine.
Bruh.
No, I understand. You have so drastically lost touch with your own material reality that you now create these simulated lands where you can assign yourself some false semblance of purpose.
You know, you make everything not fun.
I get it. I will keep an open mind as I peruse your office. Continue crafting your vessel of feeble escapism.
Why do I even keep you around?
Michael!
What is it, Cedrick?
I don't mean to alarm you, but I just saw a woman in this office.
So,
her children, her offspring, are probably alone and afraid back at their dwelling somewhere. We ought to take immediate action.
Cedrick, man. Cedrick. This is going to be a tough pill to swallow, so I want you to take your time with this, alright? Women have jobs now. They work in the same fields as men. And a lot of them don't be having kids on the reg.
Due to infertility?
Due to not wanting the little suckers.
Oh. Understandable. I wouldn't want my children growing up in your despicable little world either.
Right. So let's start by getting you up to speed with the boom diggity before you tweet something out that you're going to regret 8 years later.
I do not tweet. I bellow boisterously.
All the more reason. So, let's take our latest game, It's fantasy, but we like to keep with the times, Represent the people who are actually going to be playing the game, keeping it 100p, if you know what I mean. So we got powerful male and female characters. Are you with me?
Do not patronize me, Michael. Though many of the women in Herd and Verk were homemakers, quite a few of them are legendary Viking warriors as well. You think me prejudiced?
No. Not at all. We also got some gay characters.
Well, gaiety is part of the real world and should therefore be reflected in your fictional realms. It would be a misrepresentation to only have sad, melancholy characters.
Nah, Seti, I mean homosexual relationships. You good with that?
Why would I take umbrage with who someone else loves? How fragile do you take me for, Michael, to be bothered by the private affairs of strangers?
Might be.
I mean, I myself have felt fervent romantic and sexual attraction for many of my Viking comrades. I have just suppressed all of those urges in favor of pursuing fertile women, so I may preserve my bloodline in the name of Thor.
Okay. I got one more for you. Brace yourself. We also got trans characters. These are folks who have switched up their sex or their gender. Now, if you can be cool with that, we're Gucci moving forward.
Aye, people may do with their bodies as they please. I mean, I once met a man who was intent on replacing all of his limbs with the limbs of a bear. Unfortunately, the experiment was a failure because once he attached the limbs, he wasn't actually able to control them. It became quite an inconvenience for him.
That's not the same.
I am hungry. Let us feast. Miraculous, frankly, how this single street is home to cuisines from countless cultures.
And yet, you chose burgers.
Aye. Michael, this place, the chatter of civilians purchasing goods, the aroma of delectable foods imported across seas, reminds me of the trading ports I would visit on my voyages back in Norway. Perhaps this world is not all bad.
It's really not, bud. Some traditions we hold on to, some we toss them out like the garbage. Anyway, dude, you like this? That fresh meat you're eating? That's a plant. Yup. Welcome to the new world, Big C. Eating plants, beans, oil, and vegetable extract. What a time to be alive, baby.